Thomas, taking a look at this video you sent me, I want to compare you a little bit. Of course, I'm comparing you with the greatest punter of all time here, Ray Guy. This is some exclusive footage I have, just some rare footage. It's black and white, rough. It's the best they had back in the day, but it's still great visual for you to see and kind of compare things we're talking about here. So I thought I'd take advantage of this and give you something to look at and study and give you an idea of some things we're talking about. Right here, I just kind of froze it right here at the ball contact. What you're looking for in ball contact is make sure you hit the ball around the knee level, and you look like you're doing a pretty good job. Overall, you're doing a pretty good job on all of it. But right here, you want to try to keep that ball right about where your knee level of your supporting knee right there. So it's just like, see how Ray's done it, you've done it. It looks like you might not be getting all of it. Your legs kind of still yet to lock, but it's going to lock right about here anyway. Right there. See how it locks right here? And really, that's about the time it needs. It's pretty close, but you might be a little slow on that. And that's just a timing thing. You just got to keep working out right there. But you can see where you're locked out right here, and the ball's gone already. And so you're not getting all your power into it. But and right here you can see Ray. See how his legs snaps right there. Of course, he's got those pads on. You can't hardly see it, but right at that moment, the ball is completely compressed is where the lock happens. That's the optimum time, right when the ball is compressed simultaneously with the lock of the leg. The optimum compression of that ball and the leg lock all simultaneously happens. That's where you get really good contact right there. So you're a little closer. Look at your arm though. I want you to look kind of right here at your arm. Your right arm, you're getting your right arm too involved. Let it drop the ball, just like right here, like Ray does. See, he drops the ball. Watch what he does. He just lets the ball go right there. And look how nice and flat that ball is. And you're doing some similar things right there. And this is actually one of your better drops. Some of your drops on those other clips, tend to drop. The nose goes down a little bit. But you can see how that ball, but watch what Ray does with his arm. See how he lets that arm come out. He takes that left arm, and the left arm comes out. It's like your counterbalance arm, like it is on kicking. It's a counterbalance it keeps the left shoulder and the body square toward the target. The right arm has very little involvement. He just keeps it down there beside him right there. And it just kind of falls, but it's the right arm. It's the drop hand side. That's his arm just kind of on the side there. And let the left arm, it's the one that keeps the body counterbalanced. It keeps the body square towards where all the power's going. So I want you to know that. But you're getting that right arm. See what you're doing here? You're getting that right arm involved. See, you're taking up there with it. Your left arm's pretty good because sometimes in coaching you want to kind of just say match your punting and follow through with that left arm, and you're kind of doing that. So just let the right arm kind of see how Ray's hit right here. Just kind of get your arm like Ray is on the right side. Get the right arm. You don't need it involved. You're like trying to help it there, and that's just a little, it's kind of taken away from your left arm. Let it do the work. Your right punting leg is coming up, and your power's coming up through that leg, and your left arm's just going to help keep the body square. It comes up simultaneously with that football. As you can see what Ray does. Watch what Ray's right here. Watch his left arm. See, he just keeps it out there just to kind of help, and it kind of matches his leg, right? See it? Of course, Ray's follow through continues on up, and look at his body position. Something here that's real crucial for you. I really think it's going to help you. Look, once Ray makes contact, let's see, we have to get you right where you make contact. Right as he makes contact, you're coming up. Keep that toe. Keep that toe and same point as best you can, and watch how he continues on up. Now watch what he does here. Look at his body, upper body. You tend to lean back a little bit, so you're leaning back. Watch Ray, his left foot, as he comes up. That leg gets above his waist. Right when he gets above, look at it, starts rising up. He comes up on his toe. It's the leg right here. Once it gets to the waist, it goes from horizontal to above horizontal. It starts lifting the body. That leg, the power of that kicking leg swing is coming up. It's lifting him up on his toe, and watch what it does. He's getting his entire body into the football right here. Watch how he lifts him off the ground, and watch how he lands forward. See him right here? Lifts him up. And Ray actually had even better fall through than that. He's just punting right here for a demo thing, but he can really whip that leg up. And he's not punting for height. He's punting just for optimum hang time and distance in this. This is a practice session. But watch how he goes up and watch how he lands forward. You need to work on that. And you're going to see right here, watch yourself right here. You're coming up and you're going almost, watch that, your plant foot almost like go back. See, it goes back. And your power, you're just now, right now, you're done. You've just got your leg swing into it, and then all the energy is going almost straight up. And then you're coming back. You're not getting any power up into the ball. And you're an athlete, Thomas. It's just you're going to maximize. It's not a jump. It's right here, right when that leg gets right here. Let it just lift you up. Get every ounce of that leg up into the ball, and it's going to start. See, you're coming up on your toe right there. See it? But come on off the ground. Get all your momentum. Get all your power, your whole entire body right here. Come right up through the ball. Lift you up the ground, off the ground, up and forward. Okay? So we got to work on that. Right here, I'm going to kind of also point out something. I'm kind of teaching backwards here. I wanted to start with the ball drop there. The ball. Look at your left foot here. It looks like you're trying to punt down that line, which is good. The thing I talked to you about. Keep the ball right there. Now, since your left foot's on that line, that means your right foot's going to be staying to the right of that line. And then the ball is going to be actually dropped in line with the punting leg, so it's going to be dropped to the right of that line. And then that's the drill we talked about where I want the ball to land on the line or slightly right due to the ball rotation. So right here, you look like you're doing a good job. Look at your left foot, it's going right down the line. And then right here, this is about where it happens. It's kind of your toe on your right foot looks still pretty good, but you drop the ball, but watch your left foot now come over, and now it's over on the inside of the line. See, and it's also not pointing straight down the field like you had it. Okay, and you right here, I think if you'll start doing this right here, you're doing a pretty good job. If you'll let yourself, it's almost like an overstride, but if you'll let yourself on the finish, it will correct that. I really believe it will. Pretty good drop here. Pretty good drop, but you look at your foot. Look how your foot is right there. See, your left foot comes across. So try to keep it down that line the best you can. I just want you to see that, and then you're kind of pulling it back. Now, the ball contact. Now, I'm going to take it all the way down to the ball contact because there's some things I need to point out there. Right here, look at your arm. And when I talk to you, remember, we want to do handshake position. That's not handshake. So you've got your arm there. Now you've caught the ball. No, you've caught the ball. Well, you actually catch it, throwing it to yourself. See right where, look where your handshake is right there. All you have to do, you've got it right here. There's handshake. All you need to do here basically is instead of right there, maybe come out just a little bit more and extend that out just a little bit more and keep it there best you can. But right here, you start pretty good. Your arm is, and I'll tell you, let's just go back to Ray right here. Look at his right at the drop. See his handshake right there? So, and you're almost there. I think you could come out just a little bit more right here in the upper arm and then extend it out just a little bit more. But right here, when you start, you take, see how now you straighten your arm out. I don't have any problem so much at dipping down, but it's kind of wasted motion. A lot of punters you'll see do that, but it's kind of wasted motion. But I want to keep the ball arm in that position. Look how Ray's arm is right here. And watch when he does. He drops it, and then it stays in handshake position until he releases that ball, and then it comes to the side. And see, he's just basically pulling the hand off the ball. The momentum of the ball is continuing down the field as with the same speed as the body because that's how it was dropped. The body motion's going forward, so he just releases. Look at that ball. Look how clean that release is. And you do a pretty good job here of that. But right here, so you straighten your arm out, your elbow, and then right here at the very end, you bring it almost back. Now you're there. That's where I want you. I don't want you there at the ending. I want you there, prior before the ending. Get the arm there. You're just kind of so what you're kind of doing is you got the arm straightened there. Go ahead and get the arm right here like this. As soon as you catch the ball, if you have a little bit of a dip down here, have that arm there, just like that. If you have some little take it down, if you take it down a little bit, keep that arm in that same position. Okay, and then get it right there. But you're straightening your arm here, and you're adding to the drop. And you do a good job. See the drop? You do a pretty good job on this drop. Pretty good job. Bringing the hand back. You just get that now right there, pull it back, and you can see what Ray does. He pulls it back. See how smoothly he does it? Takes it to the side, but you pull it back, and again goes back to what I said. You get the right arm involved and shooting your right arm forward. Let your left arm do all that. Just let the right arm just kind of naturally hang like Ray did. Get the arm. I want it right there. That's the handshake position. See, it makes no sense for you to be like this, and then at the end put the handshake. See, you're moving. You're actually, to get the handshake, you have to kind of pull the ball back right here. See, you're kind of tying the handshake in to pulling off the ball. I want it right there. Keep it. Have that handshake position right with your arm as much as you can throughout that approach. Okay, and then you're going to release that ball. You look pretty good on that. Now on the ball drop, I really think you can kind of see. Watch Ray's ball right here. I'll try to zoom in on this. Watch when he makes contact with the ball. Watch how it comes off the foot. He hits it real center mass. He's got the ball cradled like you do, and you do a good job cradling it. But see, he's hitting the ball center mass, and you can see how it comes off. And you can just see that front end. It stays pretty much in the same position, but that nose starts going upward, and see the nose of it is kind of going upward. Right here, I believe what's happened here, you hit the ball, you're just off center mass. You've hit it kind of on the right side. You're really close, and that looks like a pretty nice drop. It's right at the right position there because it matches up with your plant foot, the knee of your plant foot. But you've hit it kind of on the right side of your little right of center, and you can tell it's obvious right because watch the ball. See right here, it jumps up the nose of it, this back nose. See how it's coming? It's just like starting to face us right here. And it needs to kind of, that nose is going to actually stay, see the ball stay in position right here. You can see that Ray's ball flight, see it right there. That's a good position of it. And you can see yours is almost right there. Look how it's facing us in the view right here. And that just tells me you've kind of you've hit it close. This looks like it almost would have been a spiral, but you can also see too, and it's hard to see on Ray's, but you can't, that ball, it almost covered, it goes right there. You can see he's got more center mass, more of the football is towards us as we view this. And you can kind of see you've kind of caught the back part of that football just a little bit off center, you're to the right of center slightly there. So that's kind of caused you a little bit of problem there. But overall, Thomas, you're doing some good things here. Work on those things I talked to you about on this video, and those, keep doing that drill. You're doing some good things, and you're an athlete. You can get these things corrected and start improving dramatically. Keep at it, buddy. Keep working hard.